All right, hello, welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna do this problem called 1431. I remember talking so fast. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna do this problem called 1431, kids with the greatest number of candies. All right, so let's go read the problem. So there are n kids with candies. They're given an integer array candies, where the candies at I represents the number of candies that the ith kid has, and an integer extra candies denoting the number of extra candies that you have. Return a Boolean array result of length n, where result at I is true if, after giving the ith kid all the extra candies that you have, they'll have the greatest number of candies among all of the kids, or false otherwise. Okay, so it seems pretty straightforward compared to the last problem. Last problem's kind of harder. This one's kind of more simple in my opinion. So let's just go ahead and kind of go through the input and output. Just to keep note of it, right? Yeah, so the input is just going to be what we're given. So in the problem says we are given candies, which is array, and then we're also given extra candies. Is just an integer, and that to output, we're supposed to output an result array, result bool array, where true is equal to ith kid has most candies of all after after plussing adding extra, and then false is equal to otherwise, right? And then to note, what did I want to note? Yeah, I want to note that candies at I is equal to basically the kid, the kid's candies amount. Okay. So that's pretty straightforward in my opinion. Um, so let's go over some maybe questions, right? So I guess can a kid have negative candies? Just curious. Um, can a kid have negative candies? I don't know if that's not physically possible, but we'll see. And then is there another question that I have? Um, yeah, what's the minimum amount of kids in candies array, right? So let's scroll down and see what the answer is. So candy's length is n equal to, okay, 2. And then negative candies is no. Min is 1. Okay, so that's cool. I don't think extra candies really matters that much. Um, but yeah, let's go over through some examples. Example 1. So let's say we have a candies array, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh yeah, a question is also, can there be multiple kids with the same amount of candies to be max, right? And then I'm pretty sure it says in the problem, note that multiple kids can have the greatest amount of candies. So yes, so multiple kids can have max. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. For example, 1, 2, and 3, and we have extra candies to be, I guess, like +2. I don't know, or maybe +1. Okay, +1 would be easy. So then the output array would just be, I think that this would be false, this would be true, and then true, I think. Because they can both have the max, so that makes sense, right? So this would be 2, this would be 3, this would be 4. So yeah, it just makes sense, I think. What about example 2, where we have this 3, 3, 3, and then +2. So why not, right? I'm pretty sure this will be true, 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 because this would be 5, and then these all be 3. This would be 5, and then these two would be 3, and then this one would be 5, and the rest would be 3. So that just makes sense. What about another example? Um, example 3. Let's see. What about 0, 0, a 0, 2, and then 1. Not that's the same thing. There's not that much examples to go through, to be honest. So yeah, this makes sense to me. So we went through the input and output, took some notes, asked some questions, we went through some examples. So I feel pretty confident in solving this problem, or basically having understanding of this problem. So let's go over to maybe some tools we can use to solve this problem. I got a ping on. Okay, so all right, so what can we use to solve this problem? Well, I don't really want to go through the array to kind of like find out what the max is. So I just want to just get the max to get max of array for candies before adding extra. And then I guess we can have some if statements for the obvious. And we can go through a for loop. I think just a basic for loop would just make sense. And then maybe some temp variables too. I'm thinking about saying that I don't know, just temp. Um, and then we'll also have to have like a bool array for the result. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Uh, okay, so let's go ahead and make a plan. So first off, we get user input, right? So after we get user input, I want to get the max of the. So m is going to be the max of the input array, which is candies, right? And then I want to make a bool of size red is equal to, I guess, false times the length of candies. There, so that's cool. Um, so we just basically initialized variables. Um, and then I kind of want to solve the problem, so iterate through candies and add max update. Also want to update res as we go. So for I in range, starting from 0 all the way up to the length of candies, we're going to see if check if current is plus extra is more than equal to max. So we say if candies candies at I plus extra is more than equal to the max, then we can just so if it's more than equal to the max, then we can just like say that res at I is equal to true, and then yeah, um, so this should work. I think this code's pretty simple. Is there anything else that I'm missing? I think that's pretty much it. So then we just return res. That's pretty much it. So what we got to do is just copy paste this code. Um, I like to copy paste my plan. Even though I can just copy paste it as code, I just like to just go through it again as like a plan to kind of see if it works, so I can catch some mistakes along the way, if that's a thing. So first off, to implement, we gotta initialize a variable. So m is equal to the max of candies. And then we got to initialize our results. So false, list of false times the length of candies. So we initialize our resulting Boolean array. That starts off as all false. And then we got to iterate through candies to see if we give them extra candies, it will be more than the max of the whole array of all the kids. So for I in range, starting from 0 all the way up to the length of candies. I'm gonna check if the current plus extra is more than the max. So if candies at I is more than equal to the max, um, oh, plus extra. Where's extra? Where's extra candies? Kids with candies. Nums is equal to list and candies is equal to int. Wait, did they change this? Okay, so I'm just gonna say that I'm pretty sure that uh, nums is equal to candies is equal to nums, and then whatever, dude. This is so weird. Okay, so max. This is going to be max of nums, and this is nums, and then this is nums, and then there gotta be like a better way to do this. I don't know what the hotkey is, so nums, and then instead of extra, I'm pretty sure just candies. And then if that's true, then we can say at I that this kid has the most candies if we give him extra that moment, so is equal to true. And then we just return res, and then this should work. And it does work. Let's go. So yeah, time complexity of this is just O of n. I'm pretty sure I think the max is also O of n. So in general, this is just O of n, or I don't know. Uh, so yeah, that's cool.